couple years younger, but she better than a mother though. Better than a mother though. She got her own, she don't need no ticket. She get it, yeah, she got it, so you know I had to get her. She my NYPYT.
MsQueenificent, you gotta be like the realest YouTuber out here. Fuck these broke bitches that is mad. Fuck up, girl. You don't have to explain to nobody about your money, your marriage, your kids, how much you spend, why don't you spend, like, no, ma'am. They broke, they sour, they mad. Their husbands don't got no job, they at home waiting for their welfare checks. Like, tell them bitches like your dick. I can't stand no worried ass hoe. The next bitch that say something stupid to you, ask her this. How is this affecting your point?
Love it. Shout out to her. Hey loves, and as you guys can see from the title below, yes, this is going to be a video talking about how I deal with hate and things like that. And I'm also going to be reading some of my hate comments, because the #1 question I get asked all the time on my DM on Snapchat or Instagram, or sometimes even my DM on Twitter, is how do I deal with so much hate on YouTube? And to answer you guys' question, I honestly do not get as much hate as a lot of what? I'm not gonna edit that out. A lot of YouTubers on YouTube, I get, the hate that I get is like little compared to other YouTubers. If I watch their videos, all the hate that they get. But, you know, on the internet, when you put yourself out there, you know, you're really putting yourself out there for the entire world to judge you. And you really have to have tough skin dealing with like internet trolls and internet wannabe bullies and just all type of, you know, even thoughts, you know, they be on here too trolling. And, you know, you have to have strength, like real strong strength, to get on YouTube, because they will pretty much try to eat you alive. So I've been on YouTube now for about 2.5 years, and some of the comments and like snaps I've gotten and things like that are pretty much from people who doesn't, you know, who don't have like avatars, like pictures. So, you know, I find it strange how you would leave me a comment speaking on me when I can't even see how you look. So that itself says a lot about that person. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to read some comments off my phone that I pretty much, I took different screenshots of just like the most hateful comments I think you guys would think was hate comments. Some of the comments I actually find quite funny, because some of the comments that they leave is comments I probably would have never even noticed about myself, if that makes sense, or my husband, who I've been with for almost 14 years, or my kids who see me every day, or my mom, my dad who, you know, made me, you know, or my sisters who, you know, some of the stuff is stuff that other people in my family never even noticed. So, I screenshotted a lot on my phone, and just in case you guys was wondering, this is the iPhone 7 Plus, and this is a, like a blinged out case with the fur on it, because I know I'm going to get asked. I'll probably link it down below for you guys, because I'm sure I'm going to get asked where I got this case from. Okay, so let's just go ahead and get started with the hate comments. So someone say, "You're fat." Don't you think someone who is plus size or quote fat would know that they're plus size or fat? If I've ever done any haul videos or anything, try-ons, I always say plus size. And I'm from Mississippi, so we don't even like say fat. We say big boned or juicy, which is, I don't know, you calling me fat is not hurtful to me. Like, you're gonna have to try something else harder, you know, because that is nothing to me. And it, you know, it's funny to me being fat, I could take your man, you, and probably his side bitch being fat. So me being fat doesn't matter at all. At all. I've been called a black, you know, the N-word. But I feel like, you know, most of my thumbnails, you can see my skin color. And if you're looking at me now, you can see that my skin is black. I'm a little light skinned, but I'm still black. So when someone leaves me a comment and say, you dumb black bitch, or you dumb black something, I think it's so funny because I'm so successful. You know, even when I moved here from Texas, I was in medical school. And when I got here, Texas didn't even recognize it. So I had to start all over again. And I did just that. And I find it, you know, very strange for someone to call me dumb when I have 2 businesses working on 3. So obviously I'm smart somewhere. You know, so, you know, me being dumb, you're going to have to try a little harder than that. Because that's not going to work. So someone says, oh, I hate the way you talk. You sound so stupid. Again, I am from Mississippi, and if I recall, God did not make us all the same. So the way my sister talks is not the way I talk. The way my pastor's wife talks is not going to be the way that I talk. The way you talk is not going to be the way I talk. No one in this world sounds anything alike. So I don't understand how the way I talk could affect anyone. Like, the world that we live in, you're worried about how I talk when we need to be trying to figure out who's going to be our next president. Like, it just shows you how people mind frame works. Like, you could be doing so much more with your life, and yet you're watching me and you're complaining about the way that I talk. Do the math. And you guys let me know in the comments what you think. Let's see. Nobody wants you because you're fat and your husband is embarrassed of you. If you guys watch my hubby and wifey tag, which I'll link it down below, it's always linked down below. I think one of the questions was, what was the one thing my husband liked about me, or something like that, like my appearance, and his answer was my big legs. So obviously he likes something big, or he would not have been with me for this many years. And, you know, that's obvious. If someone doesn't want to be with you, they would leave you, you know, and I haven't had any complaints in, you know, in years. So maybe I could teach you how to keep a man or a bitch, you know. Leave in the comments down below, or DM me that, asking me, you know, what did I do, or what do I do to keep my man happy and satisfied? I can help you with that. So obviously the way I look has nothing to do with anything, because when my husband first met me, I wasn't a skinny person then. I was, you know, almost the size that I am right now, you know. So my husband doesn't want me. I doubt that. My husband is very happy and very, very satisfied. Like I said, I can write a book about how to keep a man, okay? Let's see. You look like you stink because you're fat. Like I said, most of the comments is because you're fat. Me personally, I know it's a little too much TMI, but me, myself personally, I like, you know, for a person to, you know, go below my navel. I'll say that. Grown people, you know what I'm talking about. And I doubt if I smelled like I stinked, that someone would want to, you know, go below my navel, if you know what I mean. Grown people, you know. So that I stink? I smell so good. Like, I bath in nothing but Caress, Bath and Body Works. Like, girl, when I walk into a room, everyone can smell me. Everyone is like, oh my god, you smell so good, you smell so good. Like, that's what I'm saying. Some of these comments are so stupid. Like, they're so dumb. And then, have you noticed my perfume collection back there? And, you know, word to the wise, you can't spray perfume on you if you're stinky, because you're still going to smell stinky. That's going to make it worse. And if you can look at my home is very clean. Anyone that's ever come to my home knows that my home is clean. I'm like OCD. So I highly doubt that, you know, like I don't understand. Someone said again, I hate the way you talk. Someone said, your kids are too damn spoiled and they're stupid. your kids are too damn spoiled and they're stupid. That's incorrect. My kids are very smart and they're very intelligent because we teach them, and they go to really, really good schools and they make really good grades. And if they are spoiled, who kids are they? My kids are not spoiled. My kids are more like, we're going to say blessed. My kids are very blessed because me and my husband, we had a plan, and that plan has succeeded very, very well. You know, even though I was raised very fortunate, I didn't want for anything. My kids didn't want for anything. As well as my husband. You know, when you have kids, you want to make sure, even though you had a good growing up and a good life, you want to make sure that you give your kids a better life than you had, and so far we've done just that. So when you say my kids are stupid and they're dumb and they're spoiled, if my kids made very bad grades, was very, you know, disrespectful to me or their father, you think they would get half of the stuff that they get? No. In this house, there's no rewards in this house for kids who are bad. So, you know, spoiled and all that, girl, good day. Someone said, oh my God, you look like a whale. So we do live, you know, in a nice size place. And a whale is very, very large. And I don't think a whale could fit inside of our home. So, and I'm sitting right here by the bed, and I seem to have a little more room over there. A little more room over here. If I was a whale, you probably couldn't even see the screen or me. So I don't feel like I look like a whale. Oh, someone said, why do you wear so much makeup? If you follow me on Snapchat, I don't wear a lot of makeup. Most of the time on Snapchat, I don't have on makeup. My husband hates that I wear makeup. I don't like makeup. That's why I don't do makeup videos. You're not going to ever see a makeup video on this channel because I'm not a makeup guru. There's so many YouTubers on here that do makeup, and that is nothing for me. Like, I do not like wearing makeup. I only put makeup on to be presentable because I know the world is going to see me. But, you know, if you want to see me without makeup, I'm going to do a video one day, probably a get unready with me. You'll see me. The way I look right now is the same way I look underneath. So I don't know if you think you're going to see something else besides the way that I look, because it's just foundation, a little contour, whatever. It's not even a lot. So when I take my makeup, I still look the same. I have, you know, under eye dark circles, but who doesn't? You know, like, God didn't make us the same. So what's one of my flaws? You know, I may have 3 flaws, you may have 10, but I'm not going to point your flaws out because that's not my job to do, just like it's not your job to point out my flaws. So, you know, the comment, you wear so much makeup. Do you know how many YouTubers on here wear a lot of makeup? Do you think I care about how many other YouTubers wear makeup? No, that's none of my business. I don't care about what other people do, and neither should you. And majority of the time when people say you wear too much makeup are the people who don't even wear makeup. So if you don't wear makeup, why are you worried about me wearing makeup? Like, if you do, if you do. If you don't, you don't. Like, oh my God. Someone asked me, why do I wear weave? Girl, I wear weave by choice, not by force. If you follow me on Snap, which I'm pretty sure you do, I snapped a picture of, no, it wasn't even a picture. I washed my hair out. I washed and took all this hair out, and I let my daughter snap me combing my hair with deep conditioner in it. And if you saw that video, I know a lot of you guys probably saw it on Snap that follow me. A lot of people sending me snaps like, why do you wear weave? Your hair is a nice length, is long. I wear weave by choice, not by force. Like, you know, I don't see anything else. Oh, and how do I deal with the bullies and the haters? I feel like, honestly, and I'm gonna say this honestly, I'm trying to look for another hateful comment. Honestly, I don't think people hate me. I honestly don't. How can you hate someone you never met, you know? Like I said, the majority of the time, the hate that I get, they don't even show their face. So if you don't even show your face, that says a lot about you, that you're insecure. And what's crazy is that I'm, you know, quote, fat. And I'm very confident in the way that I look. I wouldn't change the way I look for anyone. You know, in order to be confident in yourself, you have to love yourself, and I love myself. You know, at the end of the day, I am someone's daughter, I am someone's wife, and I am someone's mother. And, you know, how would you feel if you got on the internet and someone talked about your mom, or your brother, or your sister, or your grandmother? You know, what if, you know, I am not the only person in the world, quote, that's fat. There has to be in everyone's family someone who is bigger than someone else. Do you go and say to your cousin, oh, I think you're fat? No, because that's very rude. And if I didn't have tough skin, that would really hurt me. But because, you know, I knew getting on the internet, I had to have tough skin. You know, I feel like I'm, you know, the strength that I have comes from someone very special. And that's God. And I don't talk about, you know, religion and stuff like that because I don't feel like that's for YouTube. But, you know, no one can ever hurt me because I know that God has my back. You know, you can leave hateful comments all day long. I'm not going to stop doing YouTube. I'm not going to stop. You're going to continue to see me. And the thing about it is that the people who claim they hate you so much are the people who really want to be your friend. And they don't know how to approach you because they are insecure with themselves. They feel like you wouldn't even want to be bothered with someone like that. And for someone to leave these, you know, hateful comments, I definitely would not want to surround myself with someone with such negativity. You know, I don't deal with people who are negative. If I feel like you're a negative person, I'll cut you off like I never even knew you, or you wouldn't even exist to me anymore. And that's just how I am. You know, I am not your typical YouTuber. You're not going to just say anything to me and think I'm not going to respond. I talked about that the other day on Snapchat. So if you guys are not following me on Snapchat, someone's gonna leave a comment saying you can't even talk. If you don't follow me on Snapchat, you should. And majority of the time, the people that follow you on all your social media that say they hate you, they really truly love you. Like, you have to love someone when you invest so much time in their life to get, like, if you don't like, you think if I don't like someone, I'm gonna be stalking them? Like, girl, I don't give a damn what you doing. Like, what you doing doesn't concern me. And honestly, if we ain't beefing about no money, I don't understand what's the problem. Like, when you start, you know, messing with my coins, girl, then we got real beef. But if you ain't beefing about my money, we don't have beef. Like, that's petty to me. Like, the type of stuff that I see on YouTube and the type of hate that I see people get are majority of people who probably are insecure with themselves and who are miserable at home, and someone who's looking for love, or someone who, you know, just has such negative energy. And you'd be surprised, like, how good of a person that person could be if they just got all that negativity out of their system. So, you know, at the end of the day, like I said, you know, people really don't hate you. People admire you. You know, you don't hate me. You admire my strength. You admire my, just everything. So let's just be clear. You know, people can say they hate you. Girl, people can hate you because of so many people that love you. You know, and there's a lot of people that love me on YouTube. You know, my Snapchat family is amazing. They snap me all day long, positive things. You know, what is 2 or 3 hate comments to 100 love comments? You understand where I'm going here? So the positive will always outweigh the bad, because my supporters and, you know, my YouTube family and everyone that supports me on Instagram and everything like that, off, you know, from my YouTube channel, they definitely do rock with me. So, you know, if you don't like me, that's your problem. If you don't like the way I talk, that's your problem. If you don't like the way that I look, that's your problem. Because I love myself and I think I look damn good. And I slay every damn time I get on this goddamn camera, boo-boo. Look at this hair. Girl, and this is, what hair is this? Virgin Hair Fix. They got the best hair, honey. Like, if you don't like the way that I look, don't watch me. If you don't like the way that I talk, instead of leaving a negative comment, go out of my video. You know, and you say that I'm dumb. Obviously, something about my video you saw interests you. Maybe because you're not that smart. Hello? And you wanted to see how to learn. Or you wanted to learn it from me. Maybe. Maybe. You know, and fat. Don't you think if I wanted to lose weight quickly, I could just go have plastic surgery like everyone else around the world is doing and give me a tummy tuck or lipo and, you know, suck everything up and, you know, I can be, you know, slaying like everyone else. Girl, I'm slaying still. Looking just like this. Plus size and all. Do you understand what I'm telling you? Yes, honey. So that's pretty much it. This video's been so long. I may try to edit it out. I don't even know. But, you know, if you are someone and you're trying to start YouTube, you know, you're going to have tough skin because they're coming for you. You know, I see some of the most prettiest girls, you know, on YouTube. Young girls get a lot of hate on here. And I'm like, how can someone hate this 11-year-old kid? Like, what has this 11-year-old kid done to you where you're mad? Like, if you're mad someone is doing YouTube, girl, you can record a video. Anybody can become a YouTuber nowadays. So, like, what is the real reason why you hate someone? You don't really hate them. You hate yourself. And that's that. So, you know, I buy materialistic things. Well, maybe I can buy you some happiness because it looks like you need it, you know. Just to each his own. So that has been my reading my hate comments. How do I deal with, you know, the hate on YouTube? But at the end of the day, I'm not going anywhere. I'm still going to do YouTube videos because I love YouTube. And that's that. So I will leave some of my recent videos down below. You guys go check them out. I will also leave my hubby and wifey tags. You guys can go and check that video out that me and my husband did. Since my husband doesn't want me. Girl, my husband adore me, okay? How about you find you a man that adores you? So you guys are not following me on all my social media. They will always be linked down below. And what else? I think that's pretty much it. If you guys are not subscribed, you should. And I love you guys so much. And until my next video, you guys.
Get out the bed, I grind and hustle. Get out the bed and grind and hustle. Get out the bed and grind and hustle. Get out the bed and grind and hustle. Did it before and do it again. Did it before, I'ma do it again.